Hey folks, I'm Dieter Melhorn, and in this video we're going to go chasing catfish above the thermocline. Alright guys, give you a little what. Here it is, thermocline starting to set in. You can see it really good on the structure scan. You can really see that well-defined line right in there where it's really starting to set in. You can see it down here pretty good on the traditional sonar, but you can tell here we're in the river channel, the deeper water. You can see where it's at. 30 feet, it'll probably start to pull up a little bit. Seems like it always does. It's June, water's up to about 85 degrees, and this is about the time it happens every year. Alright folks, I'll give you a little 411 on the thermocline. Basically it's a temperature change. It's a line where there's cooler water and hotter water. Typically on our reservoirs it happens around 84, 85 degrees. That's just typically where it starts to happen, usually mid-June, which is right where we're at. You're really not going to see it in rivers. You're really not going to see it in river sections. You're really not going to see it in areas where there's any moving water. This is really a reservoir phenomenon, and that's where it's going to happen at now. Initially when it starts out, my hypothesis is that it's not all that bad. There's still some oxygen because I catch fish out of it, but what happens very quickly is it seems to be deprived of oxygen. The easiest way to figure that out is to drop a live bait down there. I remember many years ago was fishing, had been striper fishing, had a bunch of live bait, came back to a reservoir where the thermocline was established, dropped some live bait down, and it was dead within 2 minutes. So that's kind of the end game. Basically what happens is it creates a dead zone fish don't go into, so it kind of eliminates where fish are. It also eliminates a lot of the deep water fishing, a lot of the river channel fishing. But it eliminates, how much fishable water you got too. So there's good points, bad points to it. You can fish suspended baits above it. You can fish water that is shallower than where the thermocline is. But that's something for you bank guys. You bank guys are kind of in a tough situation because you don't know when the thermocline is set in. There's no way to look at it on sonar like we can here and actually see where it's at. So you kind of need to be cognizant of the area you're fishing. Whether you're in a place with current, whether you're in a river, reservoir, that kind of thing. So if you're fishing reservoirs and lakes and you're able to cast into deep water, and typically this thing will set up from about 25 feet on down. That's kind of what you're looking at. So something to keep in mind here as summer progresses. So what's my strategy here in this scenario with the thermocline setting in? Well, I got out here to the deep water, as you can see. What I'm going to do is basically take the boat back up here on this channel edge and start working up on the edge of it. If I start to see a lot of fish, like you're seeing right here, there's some fish suspended above the thermocline. That's where bringing in some bobbers, some downlines, that kind of thing can produce some fish. Suspending those baits right above that thermocline, whether they be underneath the bobber, using a planer board to freeline them, or just straight down underneath the boat. I think we got one that swam off here and left the country. Oh, Pinky. Oh, Pinky. We ain't broke Pinky yet, but man, we tried. We tried to put Pinky on a monster shark, but it didn't work out. In case you're wondering what Pinky is an ancient mariner reel that I'm testing out. Apparently it's made by the most hated man in America, or at least the most hated man in fishing. But I like the reel so far. That looks like a nice channel cat. Easy. That one came on a Hooker's Terminal Tackle line rattle on a slip cord. Tracking them today. Been tracking them for the second 100 fish. Good channel cat. Up above the thermocline on the channel edge. I think the spawn's over with these guys. Starting to pick up a lot of these recently. Might have one going right there. Just putting this rod out. Did it hook up? Yeah, there it is. You can tell folks I ain't doing no big hook set with these things. If you're not familiar with circle hooks, you really don't have to. It's basically if they got the hook in their mouth, reel down on it, it pulls it to the corner of the mouth. Sets the hook. The hooks are extremely sharp. You don't need a big hook setting motion. Corner of a catfish's mouth is nice and soft and will readily accept a Hooker's Terminal Tackle circle hook. That, a little blue, may be throat hooked. Yes, he is. Or at least hooked in the bottom of the mouth. Yep, let's see which way it's turned at least. There we go. Nice little blue cat. Get it back alive. Alright, got one going here. He hit it and went. Boom. There he is. There he is. Nice little pull on that one. What happened was I got up out of that deeper water stuff over there where the thermocline was to get back. Is he in every one of these lines? Yes, he is. Dadgummit, he is in every freaking line out here. A lot of lines. It's gonna feel like I'm bringing in a monster, but I'm really not, because I'm pulling in at least 3 other lines. It's gonna be a major reset here. That's a good fish, though. That is a good fish. He's just tangled. Ooh, that is a good fish. Wow. He's bigger than I thought. You ever heard me say that before? Lord, no. He's bigger than I thought. He's just got 4 lines pulling him back down. I say him, it's a sheep. What a mess. What a mess. Alright, there it is, guys. Great fish. Nice female. Good one. Alright, we got one that smacked that rod. Came up to the top, probably a smaller fish. Coming in nice and easy. Nice and easy. Lemon pleasy. Getting bed. It's right here on this channel edge. Some of these beds are laid up at. There he is. Nice little feller. Demon dragon style. On the channel. That way. Boom. Nice little channel. Folks, I've been dragging for probably an hour without a bite. I went back up into the mouth of a creek away from the thermocline. Tried some stuff in there. Went several hundred yards. Never got bit. Never got bit. Never had a rod move. And I got it here toward the mouth. I actually pulled in a couple of my drift rigs, put down lines on them, suspended them right above the thermocline just to see if that does anything out here in the middle of the river channel. I'm back out to the river channel now. And I actually just got bit on one of the rods dragging the bottom, which is interesting. It's going to be a channel cat probably. They seem to be horribly tolerant of the water. He's barely hooked. Get a shot of him. He may make it in the boat, most likely won't. Yes, he did. I'll probably flip loose here. Oh, he is whisker hooked. There we go. Let's get a picture of him. Came on a demon dragon style. Rattle. There you go. Another channel cat. Out of the thermocline water. Got a rod going off in one direction. Yep, I think it does have a fish. Basically, I looked up. The line was swam way out that way, but it was slack. Rod never moved. Fish apparently hit it and just went away from the boat. It's not a big fish, but it knows it's hooked now. It's funny how that can happen. It almost tells me the fish are just moving through and they're not staged up anywhere. They hit it and take off and never know. Oh, nice blue. Nice blue. Knows he's hooked now. Nice fish. Nice fish. Back in the water alive. Alright folks, hopefully this video shows you that June fishing can be a struggle no matter where you're at. So keep that in mind as you're out there fishing in June. It can be a tough time to land catfish. If you like this video and you learned something from it, please hit subscribe, smash the thumbs up, and hit that bell so you'll be notified of any new videos coming out. We'll see you on the water.